Welcome to Living a Healthy, Vibrant Life podcast. I'm your host, Harold Chatman. At the current moment, we're not taking any sponsors, but if you wish to support me, visit our website, hvlworld.net. We have the best flavored collagen. We have unflavored peach mango and our newest flavor, strawberry lemonade. If you struggle with skin elasticity, if you need a new supplement routine, or if you just need a new, better collagen product, check us out. We also offer health and life coaching services and personal training. Check out our website for more details. And at the current moment, we're at the Panoramic Brand Studio, best podcast studio in Houston. All right, we have a special guest with us today. He is a boxing, Muay Thai, Jiu-Jitsu coach, my personal boxing coach, and health and fitness enthusiast. Welcome, Sonny.
Thank you for having me.
All right. How you feeling today, man?
I feel pretty good. Yeah, it's good.
Did you do some work today?
I did.
Oh, man. You work 7 days a week, don't you?
I can't
I can't stop either because we all in here work 7 days a week. This podcast studio works 7 days a week.
Yeah.
I'm in here working on a Sunday. Not hard work, but it's still work.
Right.
But man, can you tell the people a little bit how we met, like how we came across? Because I know boxing wasn't even on my mind.
Yeah. So how we came across was I used to work for a company called Human. So it's, they really focus on cryotherapy, and I was working the front desk, and I saw you came in, and I know that you still do the bed in the chamber.
Oh yeah,
back to back.
That don't stop. That haven't even
stop.
That's definitely a consistent habit.
Yeah.
It's my go-to.
Hey, so consistency is key, and I think from there and kind of went up from there, and we were talking, or sometimes you do like the PMF or something like that, which is that electronic bed, and then we would have little chit chats there.
I remember at first I was looking to like how to get into like boxing because I wanted to know like the fundamentals like of the technique, because people always say they can fight, but people always be putting their hands up, but you want to know accurately how to throw a punch right, and to like when you land it, you knock him out on the first one.
Yeah, for sure.
Because I was looking at you, I was like, man, how does a guy do boxing? You look like a really nice guy, and you are a really nice guy. But the thing is, when you look at his Instagram, he can put some hurting on somebody. So that's why I always tell people. People laugh at me when I say this. I say you never know who to try, because you never know if they're what profession are they in, like how they look. You can't judge a book by its cover. Because the thing is, when I look at you, like person. Don't take this personal. You look real soft. Yeah. You're real nice. You're very respectful. But the thing is, you're incredibly strong, and you know how to knock a person out fast. because the thing is,
that's what I love about martial arts. Like you can't tell. Like you can't tell until it happens.
Yeah, never know. No. Like somebody try somebody like you, step on your toes, or piss you off, think they can just push you over, but they don't know. Like you've been boxing since you was 11 years old, and it's like somebody's been doing it since 11 years old, and you're 27 now. It's like fuck, this person could probably kill somebody if you like hands can be like a weapon. But people don't realize that, especially how strong you are and like how you know how to connect, and I don't know, it just blows my mind with the way people test, try to get over on people like that.
Right, and that's why I love it.
But like, one of my questions, man, how did you get into which one did you get into first? Jiu-Jitsu, Muay Thai?
So I start off martial arts since I was 6, but this was a traditional martial art. It was called Kuksu One, which was like a Korean martial art. It was a blend between Hapkido and Taekwondo, and that's kind of how I started. I think what really got me into it was my father. My father was really big into martial arts. He did karate when he was a kid. He did Shoryuken karate, and he also did the Asian Games, which is in Southeast Asia, kind of like Olympic type of event. So he did that, and he knew like, hey, I want my kids to learn martial arts, and then he had me in it, my sister in it, and it kind of went from there. So yes, I just started that traditional martial art when I was 6. And then by the time I got my black belt when I was 11, and I thought I was like the king of the world, right? Like, I can take care of myself.
Right.
No, I did not. Reality check, right?
Oh, yeah. That's how it starts.
My dad put me into Muay Thai. And they didn't have kids class back then. And this was like in 2000. This got to be like 2006 when this happened. So Muay Thai was still growing, right? Same thing with Jiu-Jitsu. My dad put me in there. And I was just training with like mid-20s, early 30 guys.
Oh boy.
Oh yeah. Yeah. And when they put me in sparring, man, did it humble me real quick.
Yeah.
And this is when I knew, like, hey, this is Muay Thai.
Right.
You know, so that's kind of the open door of like, man, I got to learn how to do this, because all this fancy stuff, you know, it works sometime, but you know, it's not gonna work every time.
So what's the difference between biggest difference between Muay Thai and Jiu-Jitsu?
So the biggest difference between Muay Thai and Jiu-Jitsu is that Muay Thai is called the Art of 8 Limbs. It's a
Art
stand-up.
of 8 limbs?
Art of 8 limbs.
Oh man.
Yeah, Art of 8, and it focuses on our fists, elbows, knees, you know, our kicks.
Mm-hmm.
So those are like really big plays when it comes to Muay Thai. So it's very stand-up heavy. We can sweep, we can do all those kind of stuff.
Kind of like UFC?
It's a blend. It's definitely involved, right? Because UFC is a mixed martial arts. So I mean, you're having like elite guys have done Muay Thai, Jiu-Jitsu, boxing, wrestled in college, world Jiu-Jitsu guys, top class. So it's like a blend of everything.
Mm-hmm.
Jiu-Jitsu, on the other hand, it's the other way. So it's more of ground, right?
Wrestling?
More like wrestling, exactly. They take you to the ground, they pin you, they submit you. So yeah, that was like the biggest difference between Muay Thai and Jiu-Jitsu, which is really great arts. Both of them are.
So that's pretty much like how I look at UFC, right? It come pretty much evolved, like it rests on the ground.
Yes.
So that's pretty much boxing, Muay Thai, and Jiu-Jitsu all in one.
All in one, exactly.
Damn.
And back then. That's
why I get over so quick.
Yeah, 100%. Like back then, UFC, like back in 1993, right? It was very like one art versus the other, right?
Mm-hmm.
You'll have Hoist Gracie, you know, go against, you know, Ken Shamrock, or a karate guy or a boxing guy, you know, like it was very like pure like art to art. Now it's a blend of everything. So mixed martial arts, just a blend of all types of martial art going against each other.
Oh wow! So which one do you, out of boxing, Muay Thai, Jiu-Jitsu, which one you feel most comfortable with? I know you feel comfortable with all of them because all of them is a blend. But which one do you like prefer the most?
For me, I prefer the Muay Thai route.
Muay Thai.
I love it. I love it so much.
That's more of like elbows.
Yes, the elbows, the knees, the punch. So I really feel more comfortable in that one.
I feel like Jiu-Jitsu is kind of like for lazy folks. They just want to lay down and wrestle and just
butt scoot
and cuddle.
Yeah, just sit down and just start scuttling. Yeah, exactly. You know, yeah. So it came about that too, which I'm familiar with. I'm familiar with Jiu-Jitsu as well. You know, I'm a purple belt in Jiu-Jitsu and I'm familiar with it. But I just like the Muay Thai route.
Yeah, I think Muay Thai is more. You have to be think more on your toes because you may have an elbow coming at you. Somebody may try to sweep you.
100%. You get punched in the face.
You
close your guard, and where'd that elbow come from?
And the next thing you know, somebody turn around, getting a kick outside your face.
Yeah.
And it's like shit. I don't know if I'm prepared for this.
He got 8 chances. You know, one of them's gotta go.
Yeah, it's like you looking at so many punches can come. Like this person may be good at kicks.
Right.
They may be good like.
Oh, you had to be very self-aware. 100%.
Or like they'll sweep you. The next thing you know, you getting punched. It's
right.
like how do you? I don't even know how you defend yourself on that.
Yeah.
How can you defend yourself on Muay Thai? Like, what's the best type of defense? Like, boxing is a little easier, but like Muay Thai is like everything goes. It's like a free fall. I look at it.
Yeah. I mean, your best chances is like everything's based off reaction.
Mm-hmm.
So your reaction time has to be quick. Yeah. You got to be quick.
So like in regards to like Muay Thai, like if somebody want to get into it, what's the best ways, like as a coach yourself, how do you start by teaching somebody?
I think the best way to start teaching somebody Muay Thai, right, is definitely when it comes to like the basics, right, the fight stance. And there's a lot of mechanics when it comes to punching by itself. Like you said, right, like punching, you know, everyone can throw a punch, but, you know, it's like, where's the power coming from? Oh, it comes from turning that foot. Oh, it comes from the hip.
Yep.
It requires me to turn my shoulder. It requires me to turn my thumb down. You know, also keeping my shoulder to my chin. Right. You know, so I think there's a lot of mechanics from there, and it's really just repetition itself, and also footwork. I think footwork is super important.
When you look, I guess based off what you said, that is basically you have to start with the fundamentals before you even actually get into Muay Thai.
Yes, fundamentals key.
Because if you don't get into the fundamentals, like how can you learn like Muay Thai? Like you don't have the hip, turn. You know, you just out just throwing some wild stuff.
Right, and that's that's true. You know, some guys want to jump on this, and I was like, wait, let's work on the fundamentals. Let's tackle that down first, and then we'll go up from there.
Right. So what do you see? So I know you teach a class. So what is like fight camp? So when I think about fight camp, I think like about 20 y'all fighting each other. Like,
Yeah.
like in wrestling.
So fight camp lasts for about, a month and a half, depending how.
A month and a half?
Yeah, about a month and a half in advance, right? Just to get everything down, like, when it comes to cutting weight, all that good stuff. Also amping up the training, right? So, a blueprint, like what a fight camp looks like is like in the morning, like you go for a run.
Oh, shit.
Right? Because cardio is key.
Yeah.
Right? So, on average, like you run about 3 miles.
Damn.
Right? 3 miles every day, and then, yeah. So you run 3 miles every day, and then like right around like, 10, 11 o'clock, you'll hit the pads, So I think that's like your best repetition is pads because, you can move with them. You get to coordinate with them. You get to work on your timing, work on different angles, right? So that you can tackle it down.
Right.
Also, after that, right, sparring too. Sparring, I believe, is super important.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because pads can only play so big into the part of camp.
It's a real thing. Right,
but until when you get to sparring and actually moving around with somebody's actually hitting you back, I think that's when you can apply the techniques and actually see it coming, right? Because you can rep it out so much, right? You can rep it out. You can throw jab, cross, hook, right kick anytime, right? You can rep that out 100 times. But when it comes to like sparring or something like that, that's when you really had to like, okay, really get that rhythm, that timing and everything.
Reaction time.
Exactly.
So that's pretty much. So you said it lasts for a month and a half?
Yes, sir.
And so so pretty much that's like full time kind of, huh?
It's full time, yeah. They do a month and a half, and man, they'll train like two to three times a day for like 6 days a week.
Damn.
And they get like 1 day off.
Damn. Is that like most people that do fight camps that do like full time into Muay Thai? Or like they do like maybe fights and stuff?
It really depends.
Unless they work overnight as a stocker at HEB.
Yeah, right. yeah, for sure. No, yeah, it'd be like that.
When you think, because you have a 9-to-5 job, how can you?
Yeah, and I think it just goes back to like how bad you want it. It's just the route that you want to go to, like being a fighter. Like yes, you get off your 9-to-5 job, right? And then if you train so much and you're like, you know what, I want to prove myself.
I guess when you think about it, you can train before work and then you can train when you get off.
Yeah, right. And that's why like at Sammy's Muay Thai, like most of like our fighters class are more like at night because it gives people the opportunity, like yes, they work in the morning, but they could come at night to train.
Right. That's definitely pretty cool. So what do you like starting off, like do y'all do like stretching with them, like I'm pretty sure you gotta be pretty limber if you like making those turns. You
gotta be very limber, right? Stretching your hips, I think that's very important, especially when it comes to kicks.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I think that's very important. And then we'll jump rope just to get everything loose and everything. We'll get a good little sweat going, and then we'll go from there.
Yeah. So when you go for those runs, is it like what is the long-term goal? Because somebody's not used to those runs. Like what type of weight are you trying to have them in, or are you just trying to basically just for the cardio?
I would say mainly the cardio and also weight control as well.
Weight control?
Yeah.
So you pretty much have to make sure they have a good diet when it comes down to.
Yes. Diet is very important. Yep.
So when you go for your clients, what type of clients mainly are you looking for, like when you're trying to bring somebody home? Because obviously you don't want to just have anybody that don't have the mindset there. So what mainly are you looking for? Right.
So when I have clients coming in, right, to learn Muay Thai, I think my goal, right, and what they're looking for is like, I'm here to help. That's my mission, is that I'm here to help. So if there's something that you need to work on, I will help you to get there. And that's my goal. But they had to have the will to do it.
Right.
They had to take action, stepping, opening that door and coming in. I think that's like the first action that they have to take. And then from there, I'll be right with you so that we can improve on what you want to do when it comes to Muay Thai.
Yeah, because I know it's pretty, I feel like most people don't realize how deep it is until they actually start the process.
Yeah, right.
They just look at it like, oh, it look fun, like in shape. Yeah. But when you look at how much time you have to put in, I don't think most people are willing to do it.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Unless you kind of put your mindset to it. It's like, I want to do this. But usually most people, when they look at how much work is involved and the dedication to get good at it, because usually probably like the first year, you probably gonna take a while, like the beginning process, first like 6 months to a year. Because right now, good thing you just working learn the technique, and then you start to implement it because, you know, like you said, you've been doing this since you were 11, and I'm sure you still like learning things yourself as you go
100%.
forward. Like, I'm sure because I remember one time I had like sparred with you, and it's like, this shit ain't fun.
Like the ring and everything is awesome, right? Get inside the ring. Imagine, you know, like walking in the ring, you're getting inside, and then you hear that bell ring.
Boom.
Boom.
Somebody coming for you.
Hey.
Yeah, because you was telling me, oh, yeah, can you shed some light on, like, how are y'all sparring on a weekend? Like, give a little bit of that, because I know you say you be sparring yourself.
Yes.
And then Sammy, he be sparring.
Oh, Sammy's sparring all the time.
And that'd be scary for me. Like, y'all do like open sparring, right?
Yes. Like on a Saturday?
Saturday,
Yeah.
Open sparring from like in the morning, right?
Yes.
Man, that's scary.
Yeah.
I'd be scared as hell going against a coach like yourself or like Sammy, and he do professional fights. You up here coaching everybody, and you've been doing since you were 11.
It's fun. Like
for you, it is. Of course, it is.
No.
Shit, you've been doing since you were 11. You know how to do this. You can go real hard. You know how to knock. And I'm sure in the first couple of minutes, you already know how this person fight.
I'm like, no, when it comes to sparring, I'm a nice guy. Like, I'm really fun. But it's just that when they hit me hard.
See?
That's when I got now I'm like, okay, then I have to hit it hard back.
Right. So pretty much as you described that, so now you telling me, so now it's like you playing. So like now you go into sparring like, oh, okay, I'm just jab a little bit. So but really this person that's probably like sparring, I'm trying to show you what I got. But you already know what you got. And you know you can probably like knock this person out, I'm sure, because you be going to get Sammy. You know, Sammy, he be having them 3-pound gloves on. He playing why everybody else got regular gloves on. He got 3-pound gloves.
3-pound gloves on.
Yeah, training with 3-pound gloves on. And you training with him.
I mean, you know, like I said, you know, like I'm always there to help. Yeah, and then, you know, like we'll touch, you know, like we'll set the pace. I'll throw a kick in there, not too hard. And then, you know, sometimes students, they go a little bit hard. Then, okay, then I got to hit a little hard back and be like, hey, is this what we're doing? Yeah. You know, because we can dial it down. We can dial it down, like keep touching technical, or do you want to amp it up a little bit? You know, if you want to amp it up. Also, too, when they have like competitions and stuff like that, you know, sometimes I amp it up a little bit for them because I'm like, hey, I'm gonna put you in a little bit of deep waters,
right?
Just so that we can get you ready.
Yeah,
I'm doing it what's best for them.
Well, if they compete, you definitely want to amp it up some because you want them to feel like an actual reality, somebody actually coming at them.
Yeah. So I'll amp it up just a little bit. Like the pace will be a little bit faster. Yeah, a little bit faster. So
are you training anybody right now? Like as possibly maybe doing a fight pretty soon?
We have some guys. November 4th, we have some guys doing the IKF. So we have I think 20 people are doing that.
Damn.
Yeah. So it's a little competition, you know, a little competition that.
Is it something what's his name? Raul did something like that?
Yeah. So Raul, he did the MDL. He did MDL, so I helped him for that.
What's the difference between?
I think it's just a different promotion. Yeah, it's just a different promotion.
He looked like he had fun. Yeah.
Oh, he had fun. He had a blast.
His wife did it too, didn't she?
Oh yeah. Yeah. So they both did amazing.
So how do you do you have to submit for those things, or how does that work? Like getting into something like that?
In order to participate in these kind of tournaments, right, or competition, you know, it depends. Like you go online, you'll sign up, you pay your fees, and then you go from there.
Do you know who you're fighting, or you don't know?
Sometimes you can look. It's more of like a hurry up wait kind of deal. Like you had to get there, and then like you'll see like who's on the your weight class, right? Or you can check on your phone too. But man, those kind of promotions, like I said, like hurry up and wait. It says that you fight at 1 o'clock. Next thing you know, they'll say, 4 o'clock. And next thing you know, 3 o'clock, because it changes. You know, sometimes matches are really fast. Sometimes they start early. Yeah. Sometimes the refs take a break for lunch. That's like a 30-minute window right there. So it just fluctuates.
So pretty much you just there and you just sitting there waiting until you fight.
Pretty much
you almost have to, when you think about it, you have to keep like warming up because you don't know who you're about to fight.
Right. Be wrapping hands and be like, wait, what bout am I? Like 10? Oh, snap. I got to get ready to move around there.
Oh, I need to start warming up now.
Yeah. Sometimes you'll be like the first match, right? And then next thing you know, you do another competition, you'll be like the last one. So it really depends. It's like a hurry up wait kind of deal.
Kind of like the military.
Yeah.
That kind of sucks. Because especially you think you fight at 1. Okay, I got a little time. And you look like, I fight in a couple hours. I fight at 11.
It changes. It fluctuates.
It's like, damn.
Yeah. Now what? What am I gonna do? Yeah.
Right. So you also teach boxing classes too, right?
Yes, yeah. Well, for my privates, right? Because I'm mainly a Muay Thai coach at Sammy's Muay Thai, right? So I
It's pretty much similar though when you think about it, but it's like instead of just cutting, you're just cutting off from up.
Yeah,
here.
you're just cutting half of it, right?
then-
Taking
then-
out the elbows.
Yep.
You
And
know?
then just focus on the footwork.
Yeah,
right?
just working for more footwork, more angles, and then just like worry about jab, cross hook, uppercut. That's like
Do
the main
anybody,
punches.
anybody other than me like coming there for like boxing tips and boxing and stuff like that? Or maybe just Muay Thai.
Mainly Muay Thai.
Mhm.
Mainly Muay Thai. But I do have a couple of those that has done boxing. Mhm.
Boxing.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
But it's pretty simple, easy for you to coach. Do you ever do like any continual education to make sure you stay on top, other than just sparring with Sammy?
Oh, 100%. I would watch fights from back then, and I would watch and then like really watch and be like, oh, I like how he set that one up. And then I would watch it and then I'll try to practice it. So I'm always a student.
Oh yeah.
I'll always be a student.
So how do you manage, like, because obviously you work like 7 days a week. How do you manage make sure you don't like burn out? You know what I mean? Because you're working 7 days a week and it's like you're doing it every day. Like, how do you make like time for yourself?
Man, that's kind of hard. Cause
how do you? Because the thing is, you've been doing it since you finished with human, and so you haven't been doing it for yourself too much longer. But you want to make sure you're trying to make it long term.
Yeah.
How you make sure you don't burn out?
Yeah. It's such a weird feeling because I feel like I'm here to help people, especially when it comes to martial arts, because that's what I love. I love that so much since I was 6 years old. So I don't feel like I'm burned out. I feel like I can do more. I can always do more. And I just love it, and I have a passion for it. And yes, I have days where I'm like, man, I'm tired. But we all have those days.
Yeah.
We all have those days. So about that burning out, I don't know.
I sound like when you asked that question, like right now you can't determine that because right now you're good.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
But it is gonna come to a point as you get older.
I'm sure it's gonna come to a point,
that you got to scale back a little bit because you got to remember you're taking a lot of beating on your body. Those kicks. I'll be looking at on your Instagram. Shit, you be taking some beating a little with them pads.
Yeah, man, them pads, man. Those are my forearms.
Especially when you're going back to back.
Yeah.
You got the little whole bodysuit on.
Yeah.
Get kicked in the stomach,
Right.
elbows. Somebody grab your head.
Right.
So it's like that's why I look at like the beating, the overall totality of your body. 'Cause I know sometimes when we be while we throwing some punches on you, be like, man, I'm kind of my shoulder.
Yeah. It would have those days like, oh man, this guy punched kind of hard.
Yeah.
Let me switch on to a different pad.
Right.
With the air mitts.
So what do you do for to help you out with your recovery? Like you just because you're doing it 7 days.
Yeah.
And the thing is, to sustain that over time, you want to make sure that beating it don't cause you to have to miss some days in the ring.
Right. I mean, like ice baths helps a lot. Like cryotherapy. Man, you spend like 3 minutes in there.
Oh yeah.
You'll be set.
Oh yeah. You still do those?
A little bit. A little bit. I think I need to do more, but man, the cold still gets me.
Yeah, it does. I like I haven't got in the cold tub. I just do the freezer. That cold tub is
Man, that cold plunge ain't no joke.
It's rough.
It is rough.
But the thing is, it has really good benefits because Raul just sent me an Instagram message about how it shocks the nervous system, and then it pushes
helps your endorphins and all that.
Yeah, and then it pushes something to work a lot faster. And he was sending me that, but it's like, I don't know, man. That cold plunge rough, man.
Yeah. Hey, that cold plunge don't play.
I just rather do the freezer for like 3.5 minutes.
Put your favorite music on.
Yeah, favorite music on, and then get in the LED bed and do some PMF.
Right.
And I call it a day.
You're right. Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing wrong with
Bill,
that.
he been trying to get me to get in that cold plunge. And I say, Bill, like, I don't know, man. I tell him, I say, not to sound racist, black people, we already don't like the cold as it is. So it's already pushing enough me get in the freezer.
Yeah.
You even pushing it further.
Now you want me going cold water?
Oh, come on, man.
Come on, man.
Man. What's the ratio of how many black people live in Alaska?
Oh,
probably not much. Unless it's for a job.
Yeah, unless it's a job.
It's cold there.
Right.
Even in the summer.
Right.
So, black people won't do cold, man.
That's funny.
It's true.
I don't think Asians either. Well, maybe some.
Probably some. Yeah.
Probably some.
Probably. You like cold?
Sometimes, yeah.
See,
I do.
I don't like the cold.
You don't like the cold?
I don't like the cold unless I'm going to sleep.
So I can do that.
Like right now, I don't know what we in now. This weather, we in October, and it's still like it's 80. It's like 90 some degrees outside.
Yeah.
And we about to be in September, And then next is November supposed to be cold. It's like the weather hasn't changed.
Yeah.
So it's like, what is happening with the weather? You know, when you think about it,
Right,
I feel
right.
like, in my view, it's still like we feel in the summer, but
Right.
I know we're about to have a cold front tomorrow. So
Yeah.
I heard about that. But yeah, with boxing, Muay Thai, and like going to Jiu-Jitsu. So what is mainly, how do you, somebody say they want to learn Jiu-Jitsu, like how do you start that process? Like, because I know
Right.
Muay Thai is different from Jiu-Jitsu because
Yeah.
it's more on the ground scooting and stuff.
Right. I think in order to get into jiu-jitsu, right, is try to be familiar with the body, right? So we'll do like a little bit of shrimping, which
Not
is
shrimping.
like, yeah, shrimping. So
And
it's
the
like,
first thing when you said shrimping, I thought about spooning position, cuddling with a woman.
yeah, I'll be big spoon, you be little
Yeah,
spoon.
that's what I
we'll
thought
go
about.
from there. So like getting familiar with the body, you know, hip mobility, you know, we learn how to shrimp, which is like an escape when you get into like side control or full mount, right? When they're on person's on top of you. So just really learn how to be familiar with your body, and also learning how to break fall. Safety is first. So we'll learn how to break falls too. My uncle did judo, and he passed away. This was a long time ago. This happened in Cambodia. Really big into judo, black belt judo, and you know, he was careless and he got thrown right when they were practicing, and his neck hit the edge of the mat and broke his neck. Every single time. Yeah. Now when I do jiu-jitsu and then my dad see me at the edge of the mat, he's like, "Get away from the edge."
Yeah.
You know. So yeah.
Oh yeah.
But you know, breaking fall is important. Also, self-awareness too.
I feel like jiu-jitsu is just really person can pass out. You know, sometimes people like make blackout and just do all type of shit in there. But yeah, I remember you had went to like California. You had met Bruce Lee's trainer, right?
Yes, it was a Filipino guy. Like if you guys go to, you know, if you watch Game of Death, I believe that was the one where Bruce Lee would go to like the different levels. He fought Krima Dojibar, right, the big tall basketball player.
Oh yeah,
And and then he fought this Filipino guy with the sticks, right, the red sticks, and he wears like a bandana. So if you guys watch that movie, that's him, and he actually showed Bruce Lee how to use the nunchucks.
Wow.
Yeah.
So how did you come in contact with him?
Man, it was a coincidence because when I have a lot of family of mine lives in Long Beach, California, right? That's where like a lot of Cambodians are, and there's a Cambodian kickboxing academy there. It's called Long Beach Kickboxing Academy. The coach there is named Kru Omri, and he's like a big time, very famous Cambodian kickboxer back in the day, like early like 50s, like to the point where my dad knows that name when he listened to the radio. Oh, wow. So he has like 300 fights under his name, and I went to his gym. I was able to talk to him because he had so much passion into kickboxing. Right. And I was like, I want to go there. I want to learn from him. You know, I want to see like where his passion come from, because I have it too, and I just want to go over there. And you know, martial arts is a journey. Right. And I went over there and trained with him, and then that's when I saw that the gentleman. I was like, is that who I think it is? No. It can't be. Nah, it can't be. Because he'd take private lessons from him, too. Oh, wow. Yeah, and I was like, no. So I walk up to him, and I introduce myself, like, hi, my name's Sonaream. Are you, you know, blah, blah, blah. He was like, yep, that's me. And I was like, no freaking way. Out of all people,
out of all people you bump into, that 1%.
I bump into that guy, you know, that trained Bruce Lee, how to use those nunchucks. And, you know, I was talking to him, joking with him, like, how was Bruce Lee like? And it was like, you know, he's always training. He has a passion for it too, and everything. So that's kind of like how we met. Yeah, it was a really cool experience too. Did you train with him for a little bit? A little bit. You know, I was kicking the heavy bag, and you know, he was hearing the sound, whop, right? And he was like, "Man, you're strong." But Bruce Lee was fast. So and Bruce Lee was fast. I was like, "Dang." Yeah, Bruce Lee. That's cool. Like, Bruce Lee was awesome. Bruce Lee was just real fast. Yeah, yeah. And because when you look at the movies, you know, that Bruce Lee was in. It's hard. They didn't have the special effects in. That was all him. So when you see that, it's like, damn, this dude was fast. Yeah, yeah. And he was also into judo too before, and boxing. Yeah, he was also judo into boxing too, but unfortunately he passed away. But you know, he was like on the iceberg, like, man, boxing's cool, judo's cool. So I felt like if he was alive, he would definitely be into that jiu-jitsu boxing route for sure. Yeah, he was just.
So did he have a lot of like his gym? Did he have a lot of history in his gym? 'Cause I'm sure like.
Oh, a lot of history. You know, when I see like where at Sammy Muay Thai is and the Long Beach Kickboxing Academy, I see a lot of like cool resemblance. One is like they have belts, and they also have fighters on the wall that represent the gym. We have it too, and when I went over there in Long Beach, they have it as well, and it's very family based. You know, at Sammy's Muay Thai, we're a very family based gym. We're very close, very tight. So it brought me the same vibe. Everyone's super nice.
Oh wow.
You know, they're not trying to knock each other's heads off. They're like, hey, my name is so and so, and welcome to the gym, and you know, we'll go from there. We all came here to the gym for a reason because we all have a passion for it. We have a hobby that we want to train, and go from there.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So let me go back up a little bit.
Yes, sir.
So Sonny, where are you from? No, not from, but originally.
Yeah. So I was born in Houston, Texas, but my parents are from Cambodia.
Where is that?
So,
I'm thinking about Clamp
yeah.
Gladiator.
No, you're good. So
Is it Clamp Gladiator related to that?
Huh?
Is it Clamp Gladiator related to that?
A little bit. So Cambodia is in Southeast Asia. It's right around where Thailand, Laos, and Vietnam is. So it's a little below where China is. So, you know, it's a little country that's in Southeast Asia.
So it's like a small town? Or?
No, it's a country.
Okay.
Yeah, small country.
Could you say Cambodia?
Cambodia.
Cambodia.
Yeah.
Have you ever been there?
Yes. The last time I went there was in 2016. And, man, did it open my eyes, too, when it came to training.
What was the difference there?
I guess it was like the environment, you know, especially here, like here in the States, like we have like nice heavy bags, nice mats, boxing ring, everything. But when I was in 2016, there used to be a stadium in Phnom Penh, which is where the capital is, right? And that stadium, that's when they had the SEA Games back in the early 90s before the war happened. And I trained there because that's where all the kickboxers train. And man, like homemade bags. I'm talking about there's no mats.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's just a rug. You're training on a rug.
Rug?
There's no AC. You're training in the heat. And if you want to get cold, there's a nice barrel full of water, and then you can just a little cup, and you just put it on yourself.
Damn.
Yeah.
I'm sure that humbled you real quick, huh?
Oh man, yeah. That made me like down to earth, like really appreciate like the nice.
What we have here.
Oh yeah, 100%. So you gotta take it for granted, and yeah.
Was it people training there?
Yes, yeah, big names in Cambodia that train in that stadium.
Oh wow.
Mm-hmm.
So you want some cold? You just dumping some water on you.
You come some cold water on you, and that's pretty much it. That's your AC.
And you say no mats, is rugs.
No, it's just a rug.
So what are you kicking? No like.
Oh, you kick on the rug, and that's pretty much it.
I'm talking about like there's no bags there.
They do, but it's like homemade bags.
Oh shit.
You know, it's not like your Everlast or a
shit.
Fairtex bag. No, it's like a homemade bag.
Bag, what's in it?
With just clothes.
Oh, clothes.
Yeah,
clothes.
Just bags with clothes. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, which is that's the same like bags over here too, and just like Fairtex, you just fill it out with clothes, but it's just homemade bags.
That's cool how they use their resources to still make it happen.
Oh yeah, they do whatever it takes.
So if they come here, they probably be incredible fighters.
Oh yeah, I mean now that was like 2016, but I'm sure now it's like starting to get developed and everything. So, but in 2016, that's kind of how I was like, okay, this is cool. This is what I wanted. Yeah. I'm hot. Just gonna take a cup of cold water and just pour in your head. Yeah,
it's definitely like a humbling experience.
Yeah, for sure.
So how is your fitness routine outside of your training?
So the way like putting aside like martial arts, I do work out, but when I work out, I don't go super heavy. I try to go more for reps because I need that fast twitch muscle.
Yeah, you can't be slow.
No,
you gotta be strong.
Slow,
You gotta be strong, but also more like quick and elusive.
Right. And there's endurance too. So I'm trying to.
Yeah, you can't be carrying around all that muscle and you up.
No, you're gonna be super tired.
3 miles.
Especially when you have something like, like Sammy, like
Oh,
speedy. He's
shit.
super fast. So he'll create
I always
angles on
joke
you.
with him. I'm like, get your punk ass in the ring. I don't mean that, Sammy. I don't mean it.
Sammy will throw math equations when he's sparring. He'll be like, wait, what's going on? Next thing you know, his foot is like on the neck.
I be bullshitting him. You know, I used to like say funny stuff to him. I hope he don't get in the ring for real.
And he's a super sweet guy. I love Sammy.
Those are the worst. People don't realize those are the worst. The most nicest guys would knock your ass out.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Am I lying?
I mean, I don't know.
See? Just like I remember the time you told me when y'all was sparring, it was you, Sammy, and a couple of other guys, and then somebody went hard on his wife.
Oh yeah.
See what y'all do?
Oh man,
See,
we just
Soft guys
we touch him up a little bit,
nah, that wasn't a little bit.
SMT, we're like a family.
Nah,
so
it wasn't a little bit, man. Y'all dropped his ass.
We'll just touch a little bit here and there, just show some.
Every last one of y'all dropped him. Did he ever come back?
I don't think so.
See? All three of y'all dropped him. Sammy got a chance at him. You did. One of the other guys. And it's like, and then the crazy part is, I don't know the guy who he is, but he just kept getting in the ring with y'all. Mm-hmm. I would have left after Sammy dropped me. I was like, I'm done. Take my dignity.
And Sammy's like the sweetest man ever.
He
the
is.
Nicest guy ever.
But he is. I'm sure y'all took that real person when he did that to his wife, though.
Yeah.
I would have, too.
Yeah.
I probably definitely made him bleed. You can't do that. You can't do it to the owner's wife. Yeah. You know what I mean? That's real disrespectful. But also, how's your nutrition habits outside? How do you make sure you don't
eat like crazy?
Yeah, eat like shit. Like most people eat off fast food, Whataburger, Jack and the Crack, McDonald's.
Man.
I know it's hard.
It's super hard. Me, I'm a big foodies guy.
Yeah, you are.
I love food.
Yeah.
To the T. I can eat all day long.
I seen y'all food, and when y'all go out,
y'all
just be piling it on. Y'all bunch of meatheads over there.
Like a few weeks ago, me and Sammy and Jen, his wife, and a couple of close friends, we went to go out eat Korean barbecue.
Oh man.
And man, that's just meat all day long. We just sat there for 2.5 hours just eating all day. Didn't take a break. It was amazing. I'll definitely do it again.
I'm sure you would.
It was awesome. But besides that, man, you gotta stick with the diet. I eat the most plainest food, and I can eat that all day long. Rice, chicken, and a vegetable. Like a salad or broccoli or something like that. I can eat that all day long. I can eat that all day long.
So you eat that for breakfast, lunch, and dinner?
Breakfast and lunch. I mean, I don't eat breakfast. I kind of
Are you fast?
Yes, I fast. I feel like I definitely move a lot better. I feel lighter, so I don't like to eat in the morning. I do eat lunch, and then I have a protein shake, like a snack or something, and then dinner would be the same food as lunch: chicken, broccoli, or rice. Yeah,
that's pretty cool. And then, so that's all you pretty much eat: rice, chicken, and a vegetable.
Yes.
Oh wow.
Yep. That's simple. That's pretty much super simple. Keep it simple.
I'm sure a woman would be like, "You're just so basic," but guys, we want to make sure. I guess when you think about it, because I'm like that too. I eat the same meal preps. I don't like stuff. I don't have to think as much because you already have to think as much when you're in the ring,
right?
When you handling your business stuff with clients and Muay Thai and training all those and camp. What is that called? The fight camps.
Yes.
And I'm sure those are more complicated process, but I'm sure you don't want to have to think about how I'm gonna eat, how I'm gonna eat this, right? Because you want to make things more simple and less complicated when you look at what you're trying to do.
Right.
But yeah, also how do you manage your stress?
How to manage stress? How
do you manage your stress?
Man, I honestly like to go for a run. If I feel there's a lot of stress. I like to go for a run. I do it. I mean, I run every day, but today I actually went for a run. I woke up at 7. I know I go my normal route. There's no cars. There's no people. It's honestly just me in the road, and I have it to myself. That's something that I can control. It's my pace. There's nobody there to disturb me. So it's just me in the road, and that's kind of how
often you go for a run?
Man, I try to run at least 6 or 7 days a week. Yeah, I run every day.
See.
Even on rest days, I go for
Did you
a
run this
recovery
morning?
run. I did. Yeah, I did.
Damn.
I got my mouth checked. I can check it right now. Yeah.
I know you did. So what else you do outside of that for to help you manage your stress?
I mean, outside of that, just be with the family. You know, be with Sam, be with Jen, be with Malachi, Sido, all amazing people, friends. You know, Jr., Don, Jeremy, Austin. Just be good around good people, and that kind of like relieves the stress for sure.
Right. The reason why I asked that because you know when life gets a little tough, you always want to have something to fall back on.
Right.
When your stress level get high, rather than going towards like bad, unhealthy habits, because that's what most people usually do. They either go towards smoking, drinking, stress eating, rather than going. And the thing is, we all have like a stress level that's like, let's just say this is Sonny's stress level,
Right.
And then when it hits over the threshold, that's when it goes a little crazy. That's when like people if you don't have the right fundamentals, you crash. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like did you go towards smoking, like I said, drinking. You probably like gonna talk bad to your spouse, or you probably gonna mess up a relationship because you're stressed. You don't mean to, but you don't have any healthy habits, so you just fuck shit up.
You're right.
But yeah, also like, man, how do you make sure? Like, how do you what do you do to take time to yourself other than like running? Like, make time for you, because that's important.
Yeah. I think what I like to do, right? And I'm trying to do this, right?
Yeah, it's always like
you got to try, right?
Yep.
I like to go to the shooting range. You know, I like to go to the shooting range. I like to practice, you know. There's a shooting range like maybe like 15 minutes from my house. And then I kind of like, you know, that's just me. You know, I get to just focus on the target, worry about my groups, you know, work about accuracy.
Right.
Repetition is key. So I kind of like, that's outside of anything that's physical. That's what I like to do when it comes to like releasing stress, and just focus on that. Just focus on one thing.
Right. Kind of like pretty much take away from like not doing your day to day, because you pretty much do it 7 days a week.
Right.
For the most part, unless you have, I would say the holidays, it kind of slow down.
Yes.
Because most people out of town, and then you have to spend more time with family time.
Right.
So I would definitely say that. But also, man, like as we come to a close, what does a healthy, vibrant life mean to you?
I think a healthy life is like, man, just be active, eat healthy. I think the most important part, and you taught me this, and I still keep this in my mind, right, is that motivation is temporarily, right, but discipline is key in being consistent. And it still keeps in my mind, you know. So I think that's about living a healthy lifestyle means to me, to that part. And also too, like longevity, you know, life is so short. It's really short. So you want to make the best at it. And man, in order to do that, you got to live a good lifestyle. You got to eat right. You got to at least spend like an hour a day. You know, it could be just walking by itself. You don't have to run 3 miles. You can run 1 mile, even walk it. Just something active. And then from there, and yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely, I would say, because I think I always preach that to you. Motivation, like I would say, motivation, it gets you started, but it's not going to be a determining factor as you go through your process. What's going to help you out is consistency and discipline.
100%.
Because I can tell you sometimes I'm not motivated to do the podcast, but since I'm disciplined and just focused, and I don't know, it just even when I sometimes work out, I be like, do I want to work out today? No, but discipline gonna keep me there. And
gotta pay your dues.
Yeah, you have to, man. Because the thing is,
man.
you gotta look at like your body is like a machine, and you know you have your clients depending on you, and they look at you as, you know, as a leadership. So you can't like let yourself fall down those cracks.
Right.
And it's very important, especially as a leader in your field, like when you have a trade, but you're helping people out, you just have to hold yourself to a different standard than everybody else, because it's a lot carrying on your shoulders, you know what I mean?
Right.
And they looking forward to that. But yeah, man, as we come to a close, which one of these collagens you want to try out, man?
Oh, man. Okay. What we got?
So we have the unflavored. Unflavored is mainly good for like putting in tea, smoothies, or like your favorite recipe or coffee.
Okay.
And so strawberry lemonade and peach mango and strawberry lemonade.
I'll try the peach mango.
You a peach mango person?
I am.
All right. Get your water. forgot my little scooper today. My little funnel.
Oh man.
I know I gotta do it
Bro's
again.
hooking it up.
Huh?
I might run another 3 miles.
Have you ever tried it?
No, I don't think I have.
You haven't tried it yet, huh?
I like the presentation. It looks nice, brother.
Oh, what?
It looks good.
Oh, it's gonna. Oh, we in the rebranding process. It's finna change. It looks a whole lot better. Oops. That's what she said. It's not cocaine now.
Oh man.
So this is good for like, I know. Do you take collagen?
No. I feel I need to.
Do you know what
feel like
collagen?
there's a
Do you
lot
know
of
what collagen is? Let me ask you that question.
I know my mom takes it.
Really?
Yes.
So
But-
collagen is good for your hair, nails, and skin. It's also good for, make sure you shake it up real good. It's good for like skin elasticity, skin hydration. Cause you know how men, we don't really take care of our skin like women does.
Right.
So I feel like that's a good product for men to take because we don't nourish ourselves like most women does. So to make sure, the best thing, make sure that handles that is best to take some collagen, because the best thing for your skin, you want to make sure you slow down the aging process.
Mhm.
That's mainly what collagen does. Slow down the aging process, hydrate your skin so you won't age as fast. Or like, you know, some people, they stress, they be in their 30s, but they looking 40.
Right.
So it just basically try it out.
Here
Shake it
goes
up
the
good?
test. Yep.
All right. The test.
That's good. That's good, brother. Like out of a 10, I'll give it a 12.
Really?
I like it.
So one of the
This
good
is
things.
good.
So one of the good things about that collagen, what makes it different is there's no fructose, no sucrose in there, and so it's no artificial coloring. So it's not going to change colors like as most collagen. Because usually most people, they probably think it's going to try to turn orange,
Right.
but it's not, because those are unhealthy a little bit.
Right.
So my goal is, and to keep the integrity of products, anything I make going forward, I want to make sure it's the healthiest I can make it, and
And
also
well-
tastes good.
What I like about it, it dissolves quick.
Mhm.
You know, you won't shake it and then it'll get like little floaty powder, you know?
Yeah.
Like, look, it's already gone.
So it got hyaluronic acid in there, bamboo extract, hydrolyzed fish collagen, vitamin C, D3, vitamin E, B3, and also 20 milligrams of sodium. So it's not had that much sodium in there. So it took me like 7 different samples to get that right. But
Yeah.
overall,
All you need is one.
well, yeah. But the
Yeah.
thing is, I would say the hardest part is getting the tasting right, because I want to go 100%. It's like one negative thing in the product, like
Yeah.
have a little bit of artificial in there.
Mm-hmm.
But I tried to do 100% natural, and it tastes that tart taste.
Mm.
Cause you know natural like fruit, it has that tart taste to
Right.
it, and so the benefits were there. But if it don't taste good, people ain't gonna buy it.
Right.
You know what I mean? Even if that does has all the checklists of the benefits.
Mm.
But I did. But I take it every day. No, not every day. I take it every other day.
Yeah.
But I'm glad you like it, man.
No, I like it. I honestly like it. It's good.
But Sonny, what can the viewers find you at, man?
My main Instagram account, that's where like mostly my main is on SMT_Sunny Tep. So that's like my main thing.
You be
so
changing so much.
I know.
You
I
gotta
changed
cut
my
that
name.
shit
My
out.
name was like super long. I was like, you know what? Let's make it shorter. So I kept it to SMT_ trainer Sunny Tep.
You should change it like Coach Sonny.
That's true. I should have done that.
Yeah, because it hits all of them instead of just Muay Thai, just
Yeah.
okay, you know you're gonna see boxing stuff on there. But yeah, you can definitely. I'm gonna put it in the notes how to find Sonny and also where he's located, and just in case if you guys looking for boxing, Muay Thai, or Jiu-Jitsu, or for women if you're looking for like a self-defense, he's definitely the guy to talk to help you defend yourself, because you never know who's watching.
True.
All right, thank you guys for tuning in, and be ready for the next one.